G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and this is part 4 of the Lego Jurassic World Triceratops skull. So I still didn't find a way to flatten my thing, so I'm just going to do this one straight on the table, and the next one probably so much as well. I can't remember why I didn't do it originally. I think it's just so pieces don't go everywhere in general, but it is what it is. So this is the second last bag before we complete this set. So, and I do have something else planned. I haven't got my T-Rex skeleton yet and or the 66 Batmobile, because I have some other things I've ordered. But I do have some other Lego-ish stuff to build, which I think some of you might actually find entertaining. So fingers crossed. All right, so spread all this out, and we want a 3 and one of these. And that's one page. So from what I saw in the picture, we are building the top of the Triceratops' skull. But considering I'm seeing horn pieces, I'm assuming that's part of this step as well. So we want that on the other side. Oh, that's a weird concoction. Oh, I thought it was like some other weird setup. So we take this brown piece and we put this on this side. Whoops. See, this is, I think, why I had my little plate. So if I drop anything, it can't go anywhere. Those like that, and then that like that. Grab this big piece here. It's rather bizarre to have a clear piece. So I can roll that a little bit. And we want a backwards facing piece. Get on there. Yep. And then we want this goes on there. And this one goes on here. So I'm assuming maybe this has something to do with the nose horn. There we got that. Well, that was a big step. We want one of these to go on there. And small piece to go on there. But yeah, I've got quite a few orders coming at the moment. A lot of mainline stuff, not a lot of third party. I do have some third party ones there I've got to do yet. But I'm looking at thinking of maybe doing my Triptychon next, since they've just reissued and technically colored him for Power of the Primes. Power of the Primes is Age of the Primes, not Power of the Primes. Age of the Primes. I think it's that one there. It's a little too dark, I can't quite tell. No, another one on top of here. But yeah, so I might do that one next for review. If you've seen my Armada Megatron video, that is all the Armada figures I have for the time being. So that will be on standby for a little while. Also, if you haven't seen my posts, Planet Crafter is going to be releasing their Moon update for the next one in a few weeks as of this video, providing, of course, nothing happens. So we'll get to go back to our original planet and actually, why am I'm missing something here? I am too. We want that there. We'll be able to go back to our old planets and connect to the moon somehow. So I'm really eager to see how exactly that's going to work. Oh, so that's the... I'm guessing that's going to be the front of the mouth. Huh. We want this one. This. Oops. And we want flat. I'm going to say, please tell me I got another one here. It's what always gets me with these sort of building things. It's like, I hope there is no pieces missing. Not that one. That one? Yep. That goes over that, and then we have a weird circular one. And I'm assuming that is the beak. So maybe that way, perhaps. And then we want, not that one, this one? No, that's too small. Oh, maybe. Is it? Oh, it is too. Thought that might have been too small for it. Now, you know one thing I would have liked Lego to have done in hindsight for the T-Rex skeleton, if they actually released 2 sets, whereas one set just has the skeleton and not the skull. That way, for those of us who have actually gotten the head, can just start with the rest of it. But it is what it is. At least I'll have 2 display pieces. I still need to work out my Lego display. I'm thinking of actually putting a shelf here in my recording room against the window shades there, and just have the Lego in here. So we'll see how that goes. As with everything, when you start a collection, you don't realize how big the collection is until you're partway into it and you're like, oh shit, I need more room. And that's exactly where I'm at now with my Lego. And I won't lie, as much as I love doing the Lego for the channel, it is not, I do not buy it specifically for the channel. I definitely buy it for myself. You guys and gals, just get the benefit of actually seeing me put it together. So, what now? So there. Apparently. Oh yeah, that's filling out the side of the head. So would that be our eye socket, or is that just the nozzle socket? I think that's just the nozzle socket. I beg my pardon. Then we want, that's already there. So where are you? Oh, there. That way it makes it cohesive. I don't know if they really needed that plastic piece there, but it's there, I guess. So that one. So we're building another one, obviously. That there. I have another friend now over in the States who's starting to get into Lego. She's looking at the trains, so I hope she has fun. We want that there, that there. We want this piece under here. And then we want all our collecty bits up the top. So there and there, and then I was going to say that didn't sit on very well. And that should all connect to the other side of the head, the other side of the skull, like so. And then we make that one all cohesive and stuff. All right, so we want 1 and 2. So I'm assuming this is about to connect to the piece we've already built, honestly. Did we just skip a step? Oh yeah, we did skip a page. I was going to say, are you going to tell us to actually combine it? Move that over a little bit. Whoop. One almost escaped me. So I was right. So these are going to go into these two ports to give us a cohesive skull. And at least now I admit now those green blocks have disappeared. So that's pretty cool. And then we want apparently this piece to make that all cohesive so it's not going anywhere. Alright, so we are doing horns. So let's see how this goes. And don't forget, we still have one more bag. So that goes into there. Then we have our teeth bits. And we want it the opposite angle. So sort of like that. I'm not a... Oh, hang on, I missed a piece. I missed a piece. I was going to say, that's not very cohesive having that like that. So, like that. And then we put a booster piece on. And I missed a step because I keep jumping ahead of myself. So that goes in first. Not very deep. That goes in. And then we take these. And that goes into there. Which I have a feeling these should go a lot deeper. They really do feel like they should. Maybe they don't. Well, there really isn't that much depth, is there? Now I gotta put that back. Just having a look to make sure I've got it right, angled right. So it shouldn't really matter. So it doesn't quite sit as deep as I'd like. That's sitting very, very high. And he's a bit wiggly. So it is not the most cohesive. I'll try it with the other one, we'll just see how we go. So, yeah, that really doesn't go very deep. So that's a little bit, honestly. So that on there. That on there. Hang on a minute. Wait 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 a minute. I'm going real well with these horns. I'm jumping all over the place. Is that going to give us a bit more? Not by much, honestly. It's still not as deep as I'd like. But, oh well. Such is life. That goes on there. That goes on there. That's already in. Angle that outwards. And we'll see how this goes. Alright, what the hell have I done differently? Because that's gone down real well. That's the same depth. It's the same pieces. Have we got any imperfections? I wouldn't think so. They look the same. One of them isn't as deep as the other is. Just pulling things apart now. Looks about the same. Try to get that separated. Easier said than done. This one's just slightly longer than the other. Oops. There might be a smidgen difference, but not by much. So put that in there. Alright, so there's not much difference there. I will be laughing if doing this makes no difference somehow. Go away, fly. So you go on there. You go on there. See? Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. I did it again. But even still, that doesn't... We'll see if that actually flattens it out. Go away, fly. I have to do a different angle. That way. Okay, I don't know what I did. I honestly have no idea what I did. Either way, that's now sitting flatter. So, anybody's guess, honestly. Let's go with those till we have how they want. They are a bit still wiggly. But I think that might be it. Yep, that is it. So we do have trumping jaws. I suppose it's an interesting interpretation of the teeth. That's a pretty decent beak, I suppose. Horns are nice, even though I don't know what the deal was with the yellow. What I did wrong. So I'm going to assume that this and this is going to be connector ports for the frill, because obviously we're doing the frill next. So I thought initially that this might have been maybe a connector for the skeleton if they ever did one. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But of course, that we have our eyes already, and we have some leftover bits. So there we go. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment, and I'll catch you later.